No?
Oh, yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
we're live. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. This is Frankie Lamont from Keller Williams.
Hi, I'm Kevin Berju, Branch Manager, Centennial Lending, one of the in-house lenders for Keller Williams in Center City.
Right, I was going to say, we are in Center City. So today, we're going to be talking about our closing disclosure form, which used to be called for almost 30 years.
The HUD-1.
The HUD-1.
Yes.
So what does the closing disclosure... Oh, wait, before we go on, I just want to let you guys know we're actually going to put some documents online afterwards to show you what it looks like. So if you have any questions, look at the comments below and then just leave them there, and either Kevin or I will answer them.
Terrific.
Okay, so what does this entail? What does a closing disclosure entail?
So the closing disclosure basically details all of your closing costs that you're going to encounter at settlement.
Okay.
And it's also been given to the clients several times during the course of this. In the beginning, they do the loan estimate, which kind of says, okay, this is what it should be. And then this is right before settlement. It says, okay, this is what we have for you. Here's what all the costs are. Here's what to expect as a monthly payment. Okay,
so I see. So when you get the closing disclosure form as the buyer, you're essentially getting a layout of projected payments from month to month.
Correct, and what the upfront costs are going to be at settlement.
Okay, all right. And then, so what type of things would we see on this sheet? What type of categories?
Great question. So what you'll see in there is the loan terms, whether it's a 30-year fixed, a 15, the interest rate, what your monthly payment will be, and then it tells you what all the costs will be at closing, and actually has a section in there that says, okay, this is what we started out with. Here's where we are now. Was there any change? And the lender is required to put if there was any change so that there are no surprises.
I see. So if anything has changed,
yes,
the buyer is aware of it and not in the dark, for a lack of better words.
Correct. And they have to be aware of it ahead of time. Because one of the biggest complaints I think that the government got was, hey, I got the settlement and, I was told it was going to be, X amount of dollars a month and I need X amount of dollars to close, and now it's X plus 15 or whatever the case may be. So timing is very important. So, and we're going to detail ahead of time, so you'll have a list of when you can close. So you have to disclose ahead of time to people. So we send this electronically to the borrowers. It has to be at least 3 days before time. So in other words, we have to send it Monday, and then you can close on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay. So, and they have to actually sign for it by Monday at midnight. So
I see. So I remember learning about this in my real estate class. It's required by law.
It is required by law.
Buyers get this and they have time to actually look over it. They get those 3 days, right? And then so that way if there has been a change, they're able to address it.
Correct.
Or just say, okay, I'm okay with this and sign the paper.
Sure.
Okay.
And it helps at settlement too, because then instead of going through things that they may or may not have paid attention to and be familiar with, it's all here. So they get to look at it ahead of time. And if they have questions, it's great, because I get that at times where it's not that they're surprised, but they don't know what a certain cost is. And then they ask either one of us, and we explain it, and there it is. And they're very happy.
So in my experience, the closing disclosure is very familiar to me. It reminds me of your estimated buying cost, right?
Sure.
But this is more concrete.
It explains it in a little bit more detail, and it's a little bit easier for people to get. I mean, initially, I always send out a worksheet, anytime they're even looking at a property. I say, okay, here's what it should look like. But this is really detailed and explains it to them. It does a comparison. It does a summary. So it makes it really easy for people.
So some of the categories you see on here, I see there's the loan terms, the projected payments, cost of closing.
And it says, do you have a prepayment penalty?
Right.
No.
Right.
So those types of questions that people always ask are answered in this. It's pretty complete.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys, we're going to take pictures of these papers. There's 3 papers, and we're going to put them up on the internet, on Facebook specifically. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment boxes below. Again, I'm Frankie Lamont. I'm a realtor here at Keller Williams Center City. You can contact me at 215-301-4009. And Kevin is an in-house lender here. And where can they find you?
They can find me. Best way is my cell. It's open all the time. 215-681-3587.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this today.
Thank you so much, Frankie.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh, the long reach.